Welcome back to Cody's Movie Cave, where today we're going to be discussing not a movie, okay? We're going down the TV lane, right? And so today we're going to discuss She-Hulk and more or less mostly the season finale, not the season as a whole. Maybe a little bit, but mostly the season finale. And so, yeah, spoilers abound. If you hadn't seen it yet, cut her off, okay? Spoilers. Um, so yeah, the first season of She-Hulk was got off to a pretty rocky start. Um, I felt like the first few episodes were, where we're establishing Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, and her dynamic with her cousin, her life as a lawyer, and all that was kind of, drug out a little bit. It was, and it was more on the cheesy side of Marvel, which, Marvel's always been lighthearted and not really dark. That's Marvel, but they amp up the cheese factor and the campy factor with this series, which sometimes works and sometimes it didn't. We had Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, back, which was played by Mark Ruffalo, who was great. You get to see him for the first two episodes mostly, and then he kind of zips off. But we get the return of the Abomination, which the look of the actual Abomination is comic accurate more so than he was in the Incredible Hulk back in 2008. But with that said, I liked his character's way, his personality back in the one from 2008, more so than I did in the series. This series, they kind of made him more light, made it more fluff. He wasn't as tough and believable as to be a former villain. But I get what they were doing there. They were trying to make the Abomination, aka Emil Blonsky, likable. Make him someone who can fit into this property, the Marvel MCU property. I get it. Whatever. I'll let that one slide. And he's played again by Tim Roth, who is a great actor and played him in the movie. And so as the series season goes, I will say it's fun. It's a fun watch. It's not nothing, that's just, oh my gosh, TV must, like, House of the Dragon, Ring of Power, or anything like that that's going on right now. It's not a must, so therefore I did not watch it week to week. I would catch up, watch a couple episodes at a time and sort of watch it like that. But it is a fun watch when there's nothing else to watch. That being said, like I said, it's not a must. There are worse MCU shows. Miss Marvel, anyone? You know what I'm saying? Stinker. Anyway, She-Hulk, the season finale, kind of starts to wrap things up, and we get to have another appearance by Daredevil, which was great. He made the whole entire season in my book, just to get to see Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, back and introduce him into the MCU was incredible. And I'm digging the whole new suit, right? The yellow and red. It's very comic accurate, very cool, and is a good way to present him into the MCU, a lighter version. Still tough, still good with his fist. Anyway, moving forward, season finale. Look, there's a lot of split opinions on the whole season finale of She-Hulk. I kind of falter right down the middle. It was not good or great, but it was not terrible either. She-Hulk in the end winds up coming to a head with Hulk King, who was revealed in this episode to be the little dork who she went on a date with that was kind of obsessed and had a fetish with her. Anyway, so that reveal was a little bit of a lackluster type situation, and everybody's in this one: the Hulk, Abomination, Daredevil. So as usual, everybody comes into the fray toward the end. But instead of the standard issue Marvel big fight, big clash, climatic end scene of whether it be a movie or a show, we get a little something different here, and that being that, you know, throughout the whole season, Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, has broke the fourth wall, much like Deadpool does in his films, where they talk to the audience and they kind of are aware of that they're a show and not real. And so Jennifer Walters is not happy with how her ending for her show is going, so she pops into the Marvel Studios and has a talk with Kevin, who we know was supposed to have actually been Kevin Feige or Feige, you know, the president of Marvel, but winds up being revealed it's a AI computer system that's controlling the Marvel Universe, MCU. So that's a pretty funny little, little quirky end there for the show. We get introduced to Hulk's son from, Sakaar, which his name is Scar, and who kind of looks a little strange, and we're not quite sure if Daredevil and She-Hulk are a thing right now, He shows up at her parents' barbecue, and so, but yeah, as a whole, like I said, season finales go, Marvel-wise for sure. This one was pretty decent, could have been better. I like that, it's kind of quirky, a little witty there, but as a whole, the season itself was, I don't know, I won't say it was lackluster, but it just, I had no expectations whatsoever with this show, as I do with any Marvel shows, but I like to go into it and kind of be surprised. And, like I said, this one's fun to watch when there's nothing else to watch. You're out of episodes or out of movies, and so why not? It's all on Disney Plus right now, the whole entire season, episode 1 through, I believe it's 8, season finale. It's all on there, so if you want to binge it, that might be a cool way to do it, You don't have to wait that way. It's all on there right now. It's only on Disney Plus, though. It's the only place it's on. And I will say this, it's got some moments where, Disney Plus is supposed to be kid-friendly, and Marvel is supposed to be kid-friendly, and this and that, but this show has some very adult themes and situations, an innuendo, if you will, that I do not believe is appropriate for younger viewers. I tend to usually watch stuff ahead of mine, my two kids, and so but one of mine is obsessed with Marvel stuff, so I don't believe I'll be letting them view it. Like I said, it's more geared towards like teens and above. You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, it's on Disney Plus. So She-Hulk, and the lead star Tatiana Maslany, or anyway, Tatiana, the lead star who plays She-Hulk, has went on and record and said that we probably won't be getting a She-Hulk season 2. No love loss, I can take it or leave it type situation. But I will say we probably will be seeing her pop up here and there in some Marvel movies and maybe some other shows. I do not believe we've seen the last of She-Hulk, because it is a fun and a different character for the MCU. So we probably will see her again, just not in a full season run type situation. Anyway, as always, it's been my opinion. Opinions are like butts. Everybody's got them. Some of them stink. Out.